Check, check. Check, check, check. Change one thing. It got dark. Face cam. Configure. Let us make it one more bright. That's a little better. Alrighty. What's up? Hi guys, welcome on. If you are on Instagram, I am actually live streaming on youtube.com/TiffanyGordonCosplay, and that is where I'm going to be reading chat and answering questions. So leave Instagram and go to YouTube. For those on YouTube, hello, hello. Welcome to my weekly live crafting streams. I am Tiffany of Tiffany Gordon Cosplay, and I am a professional costume and prop fabricator as well as educator here on YouTube. And I've got my little buddy here. Let's see if I can get her on frame. Kinda. There you go. Oh, fluffles. Okay, I'll put you there. Good girl. But yeah, hi everyone. Welcome on Clip, Cosmic, Nomad, Jonquil Cosplay, Dave, Real, and anybody else that is watching, lurking, or watching the VOD later. Hello, hello. Today we're going to be continuing my Lilith cosplay from Diablo 4, specifically the Corset front teeth bone piece? I don't know what to call it. We'll be doing some detail painting on it. I was trying to get it finished before the stream started, but that didn't happen. So we'll finish that, and then we will be attaching it to the gold corset, and then we will be continuing on the skirt that you can. Let's see, it's reconnecting. Boop, 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 boop. Are we back? Okay, I think we're back. There we go. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of internet connection problems today, so hopefully it won't be too bad. Just yell at me in chat if it's having problems. So yeah. But updates, don't think there's there's really too many. If you didn't see, I'm going to be a guest at SoonerCon, which is in Oklahoma the last weekend of June, I believe. I will be a guest for it. I'll have a table, I'll be the judge for the cosplay contest, doing a few panels and some other stuff there. So love to see y'all there if you can make it. I'm also going to be doing Monsterpalooza. I will be going with Createx Colors, which is my airbrush paint sponsor, and I'll be with them bringing my Lilith cosplay. And that is the first weekend of June in California. So I'm excited for that one. I'm not a official guest at that one, but I will have a booth there. And so yeah, I'm excited. But yeah, welcome on everybody. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for becoming a subscriber to the channel. And if you're new, yes, subscribe to the channel. It is free, as well as don't forget to like the video while it's live. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. So I guess let's begin finishing off this. Right, Fluffles? Right. Are you a good girl? Okay. Yeah, you're a good girl. Okay, this camera's dark now too. This is what happens when I do all of my camera lighting, like test an hour before the stream starts, because it all just changes. Here we go. Alright. Hi Angry, welcome on. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better from these last few weeks. Health-wise, so I'm happy, and I'm really enjoying working on this costume right now. Yes, Fluffles? You can come. Do you over here instead? I know I'm talking now. She's like, you're making noises. You finished your Clee backpack, and am now, the dress and sleeves. Ooh! Exciting, exciting! If you want, you can share any of your progress pictures on our Discord, ! Discord. So yeah, I'd love to see it. Okay. I'm all distracted with her. So this is what we have so far. If you didn't see my stories on Instagram, this is all wooden sticks that I hand whittled down to these points. It is a veg tan leather on the back part. And then the front part is actually some pig hide that I had for years, and I was going to use it for something and I never did. But it's a green one that I put over it. And so right now, basically all of them have a base white paint kind of. And on this side you can see a little bit, but I'm going around all of where it connects and adding specifically this, which is the candy color dirt track brown. I found, like, originally that line, the candy line from Createx, I wasn't a huge fan of for EVA foam. It just didn't quite work as well as their normal line, which is their Wicked colors. This is my favorite. But for doing organic and blood stuff and working on skin kind of materials, it works really good. So I'm using that and around all the edges, and it's a little bit tedious, but it looks so much better than just the straight white. It looks real, and it's very creepy, and yeah. So we will continue this. Thanks, Real. Okay. I'm going back down. But yeah, I hope all of y'all have been doing well as well. I feel weird because I don't have my TikTok one going right now. And I normally do. But I'm going to be filming some stuff with it, so I decided not to. Alright, so first, I'm using the candy one and just kind of like blabbing it at the base. And this one, because it's like more of a liquid ink, it kind of just absorbs. And I'm only doing like 3 at a time while it's still wet. I then am getting my cream color and applying it to the tip, and then slowly working my way to it, and this is going to give it a natural kind of blend. and do it to all 3 of those. I need to pour some more of it. And then I'm getting a Q-tip and kind of just dabbing it downward a little to help it blend together as well. Because these are 2 different types of paint brands. They don't quite mix as well, which is okay, but I want to kind of help it with that. And then I have a really small brush that I'm just kind of dabbing. It's actually normally used for contact cement glue. And then I'm going around the edge just real quickly so it kind of soaks in a tiny bit more. And that completes those 3. Let's see if that helps a little. It won't focus any better though, but might be better. So yeah, now we just have to finish this mini, so it won't take too long. Right, Kathy? You enjoying the heat? Alright. Oh, I was gonna add more white. Or cream. This is the cream color I'm using. Hi Lizard, welcome on. How are you? Alrighty. Yeah, this weekend I was really busy. Like, it's the first time in a long time I've felt able to work and I felt good, which was nice. Got a lot of work done on this cosplay specifically, and then did a little bit of shopping. Finally ordered a rug from Lowe's because moving here I left all of mine in Texas because I didn't think I'd need one, but decided now that I've been here for a while I want one in the living room so I can just kind of lay around on it. But it got delayed. Like, it was supposed to be here on Friday, and then it got delayed, and now it's just in limbo, and I have no idea what happened to it. So I'll probably have to call them and be like, hey, what's the deal? I'm gonna add a little bit more. How are you today? I'm feeling better. Thanks. I'm glad I'm feeling better too. It's like I actually want to work on things and it's good, but now I'm like, I have so much stuff to do. I did do all of my intros and exits for the tutorials for my song cosplay from Princess Mononoke this morning, so I can finally start working on those for y'all. I have had a lot of requests for them. Caspian! How was, oh, what was it? Was it MegaCon I think you went to? Right? Maybe? Well, all of this is on the corset part, so it won't touch me at all. The only part that might touch me is these, because that's like right below, but it shouldn't hit, hopefully. But yeah, I'm not sure if they're teeth or if they are like, I think mine kind of turned into more bones that have been whittled rather than individual teeth pieces, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna start switching this. Nope. Okay, we'll stay on this one. The other side's a bad one. It's these little details that nobody will notice, but it makes such a huge difference. Yes, it was. Good memory. It was okay. Did you, go all, was it 3 days or 4 days? Or did you just go for one? Have to go. Happy streaming. Have a good day, everyone. Aw, thanks for stopping by, Cosmic Nomad, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Went by yourself, and the cons are more fun with friends. Yeah, I agree. But you did get really good people watching, though. Was there any celebrities or voice actors or cosplayers that you went to see? Or just went to go and have fun? I'm not working fast enough. We're drying a little faster than I want. Double headbutts. Yeah, it was hard getting a lot of reference images from this. I actually found from the people that made the actual full statue at Blizzard, I saw a lot of their carvings of this, and I went through, I heavily stalked all of their pages and like screenshotted each of them so I could get as much reference images of this. And they have a few from different angles of this section. It's not exactly this, but this is as close as I can get because I'm making this reality and not clay sculpting, which clay you can make into anything. So yeah, and also whatever body part it was supposed to be sculpted from was more of whatever critter that was. I didn't have those critters. Yeah. I know, little bones! all these individuals, this was a pain. It was just like, whittle, like, just with a box cutter. So, it took a while. You wanted to go to MegaCon? Yeah. I would've liked to go. It would've been cool. I'm hoping the Fan Expo people will want me back, but I don't know. You went 2 out of the 4 days. You skipped the last 2 days because you had seen everyone you wanted to. Guess we're not the best lineup. But you did see Gates of Human from. Ah, cool. Well, at least you got to see somebody that you wanted to, though. Yeah. Hi, Gaming Father. How are you? I know, it's been a while. Hope you're doing well and having a fabulous day. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I am feeling a lot better now. Happy to have you back. We're working on our Lilith costume now. I've actually gotten quite a bit of work done on it. And like some of it, so I have decided, like for this specific costume, I don't know if it's going to be 100% finished, everything I want for Monsterpalooza, just because I'm still doing health stuff and all. But I would like to take this to BlizzCon, and BlizzCon's the goal for having it like 100% finished. So if I don't have, ideally I'd like to make the Diablo head that she carries, but if I don't have that done in time, I'm not gonna worry. I'll make it after Monsterpalooza. And then same with like, if I can't get the tail done, it's something that nobody's really gonna tell at this convention because it's not a gaming or an anime convention. It's like Monster Mass kind of things, and I don't know how much I'll actually be able to like get out from behind my booth with this costume. Does that make sense? But yeah, there's certain parts that, like, I'll have the wings done before it, but certain parts I'm kind of, if it's not done, it's okay. Yeah. Spent the entire first day in panels on cosplay and sewing. Oh yeah, you mentioned something about a sewing one on our Discord, which is funny. I missed that one. Don't let me forget that one. But just remember, when somebody looks young, they might not actually be young. Because people still think I'm, like, 20. Alright, fix this one. I keep going back to this one because it's not exactly what I wanted. Okay, a few more left. We've got those last ones. Yeah. No, there's not gonna be blood poured on this. No. You're at Fantasy Days in Poland, first con, and met Shiggy, one of the most popular Polish cosplayers. I don't remember the name offhand, but I might know who that person is. But that's cool. How did you enjoy your first cosplay, or first convention then? Did you try doing the cosplay competition or just go for fun? Almost done with these. I gotta be careful with this one though. It stains really bad. Like that. Like right before the stream, I went in to use the restroom. I had like all over my face, and I'm like, okay, good thing I'm wearing makeup because I can just kind of wipe it off. But yeah, this is works well. There we go. How is the resin printing experience going? I've finished. I've done about not individual prints, but print beds for printing. I've done probably about 35 now. The resin printing is easy now. It's just figuring out which supports work best. Some of them don't always. But those were all for Milo that I did. But she's kind of been put on hold now. And I'm kind of just doing this one. I'll get to it later. But it's a back burner cosplay now at this point. One day I'll finish it. But yeah, for Lilith I do plan on doing a bunch of resin printing stuff as well. It's gonna be, I'm using everything. I'm doing EVA foam, fabrics, latex, wood, leather, resin printing, doing CPVC pipes, probably insulation foam and foam clay and all these types of materials. So it's gonna be a lot of all over the place that will come together, hopefully in the end. Which is good. I get very bored of materials, which is why I like to use a bunch of different ones. So if I'm bored of one thing, I can just move on to another section. Okay, I think we are done. Let me just do a final check on everything. Yeah, it's kind of creepy because it fully moves. Yeah. Alright. Put this up and then we will make way. The next part is going to be attaching this to the gold part of the corset. Yeah. Do I go to Comic-Cons around the world? If I am a guest, because it's my full-time job, I make enough money to invest in the business and pay my bills, but I don't make enough money to randomly go to cons. The only one that I'm gonna randomly be going to probably this year is BlizzCon, because I've never been. But otherwise, I only go if I am an invited guest. So if you do want to see me at a convention near you, whether it's in the US or international, write to them requesting me as a cosplay guest. And then you can give them like a link to my website or Instagram or something. And maybe they will reach out to me and want to invite me there and I can go. But that's really the only way I can. Alright. That. The Instagram people can see. But she's a cute little kitty. She's a cute little kitty. Oh, new waffles. You're enjoying the heater today. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to kick you out in a bit though. When we start doing gluing. Alright. Put that there. Make room for everything else. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and, well, I may still need to paint. We'll just put this here for now. I need to go back to the bathroom. Okay, that can go there, and then we're gonna get the corset out. This is the corset that I finished. The veg tan one. I think it was yesterday I posted the little tutorial on how I did it, like mini one. All leather. It's nice. It's pretty. Yeah. And cheers guys, thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, I'd love to have you as part of the community. So subscribe to the channel, it is free, and don't forget to like the video while it's live. You went for fun with friends and it was amazing. Now you're going to take part in cosplay competition at Oh, that's cool! Best of luck! Honey Fro, welcome on. How are you? Hopefully your week is going well. How's Chess? Chess is doing okay. He's still having to take his medicine 4 times a day, and he's still... Oh, you're so cute. He's still having a little bit of potty problems. Old man, you know. But it's getting a little better. Not where I want it to be yet. Okay, so this part, this is where this is going to attach to, onto that. So, move that there. If you were on Instagram, I'm actually live streaming on youtube.com/TiffanyBoardedCosplay. So leave Instagram and go to YouTube. That is where I'm reading chat and answering questions. So, also, is there like a weird... I feel like Instagram is like putting a filter on my face. It's weird. You're good. Had a great weekend. Oh, you too. Yeah, I forgot that was this weekend too. Yeah, I saw a little bit of what people were posting on the cosplay competition. What was cool. But yeah. Okay. So, I'm curious. So my measurements when I cut this are a little off. I think I had cut it based off of, so my template, originally I had it come out a little bit farther to be representation of the spikes, but I didn't cut it to where it needed to really be, I think. So I believe I'm going to have to cut some of this. So I need to trim it first so we can kind of get an idea of what we're going to cut here, and then we'll be gluing the pieces together. Non-filter, you growing bunny ears? Oh, is the... No, the bunny's not on this side. The bunny's a little farther. Yeah, I wanted to do C2E2, but BlizzCon kind of was more of a one I wanted to do. And also with all my health stuff and still figuring out all the Air Force things right now, it just wasn't able to do that right now. I think it's still another 2 or 3 months before Air Force stuff is figured out completely-ish. So... but I have no idea for how long with my health stuff. I do have this month a follow-up though for my ovary, so hopefully it'll be good news, and hopefully I don't have to take or get surgery, because that would be bad. Understandable, yeah. Okay, so let's see, is this the actual shape now? No, it is not. But I'd rather it be lower, and then I know where it sits. So if I cut like that, it should be fine for it. Okay, none of that like aligns. Let's do a little mark here. It's basically there and there. Let's see. Maybe we'll just do this as a line. Had a few surgeries, they are no fun, best to avoid. Yeah. It's not something that I want to do. It's like basically, if I have to have surgery, it's like they're probably going to be removing an ovary. Yeah. So that won't be fun, because I doubt they'll, I don't know, because there's like 2 spots on it, and I don't know if you can technically like remove them, or if you have to just like remove the whole thing, and I don't quite understand. I don't want to talk about or like go into it kind of thing. Hopefully it'll all be fixed. Hopefully my medicine's doing well, and all this craziness is okay. Yeah. But that would be like a whole nother thing of like scheduling it and then figuring out, okay, I gotta wear a harness with wings. It's gonna be a nightmare if that's the case. So, alright. Let's cut it. Having a difficult spot here because it's the 2 pieces of leather that I'm cutting through. Thanks, Caspian. It's like the only people that actually really know kind of what's going on are people that watch my streams. Okay, let's see. That'll work. Yummy. To Ches, because that's who we... Okay. Give your offerings to Ches and the carrots. Sweet Devils. Oh, he's so good. Alright. It's like I kind of want to paint it beforehand, but I also don't, because I know the glue's going to leave a little bit of a mark. Okay, that. How's the corset getting closed? So it's either going to be a normal corset lace-up, so I'll do holes in it, and then you can just lace it up with strings, or I'm going to do a zipper. I haven't quite figured it out yet because there is another corset that attaches underneath, and then above it, it's going to attach onto the breast area, which is attached to Warbler, just in the front section. So once it's all together, then I want to see if it's going to be easier to zip up or to lace up. Either way should be fine, because it's made like exactly, like none of these are meant to be tightened like a corset, so they'll all come straight together. But corset lace-ups for cosplays are a little bit more challenging because you have to teach whoever is helping you get into the costume how to lace it up properly, and that's always a hassle of like looking into a mirror and showing them, and then basically you have to hold each stitch and then like teach them like in and out for traditional lace-ups. So yeah. I know, double corsets! Ah! Yeah, no, these are all visual. The wings are not held at all with the corset. I know some people do that. I don't like doing corset holds for wings. Okay, I'm going to trace this section. I mean, it's kind of accurate. If you can breathe, then of course that's you're meant to breathe in them, but it's a fine line of like where it is and what type of corset you're wearing too. Definitely depends on how well your breath is. You should never be having actual physical pain when wearing a corset. If you are, then you're wearing it wrong. And it's too tight, or the position, like you might have one that's too long. That's the issue I have with a lot of corsets that are pre-bought, is I have a really short waist, and a lot of corsets are longer, so they don't actually like fit in the correct position, so it can make it where it squeezes in on your rib cage to squeeze in a wrong position. I love corsets. I had a whole thing about it in college of making different ones out of like glass and metal and different things like that. Oh, anime-wise, I did finish, what is it? Is it Konosuba? Or whatever? Loved it! It's great! I watched both 1 and 2 seasons, and then their movie one. It's a good anime. Good anime. It's like enough funny humor, enough sexual kind of humor that's like funny. And a little sometimes crossing the lines on things, but you know. What was it? Oh, I was getting this. But I want to add a Megumin to my cosplay list. She's amazing. For the future, one day. Okay, I think that is great. Before we glue this down, I want to round these edges. It'll be fine to paint afterwards, but I want to make sure that that's done beforehand. Yeah. Hi, Lynn. Elena? I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. First time seeing this piece, paint job looks stunning. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, all of this is leather, and it's all airbrush painted. Caspian. Yeah, I've made 2 corsets made out of glass. The first prototype, it worked for a picture and then broke. The second one was totally fine because I did auto safety glass. So if you don't know, auto safety glass is like 2 pieces of glass and then there's like a rubbery kind of thing inside of it. So if it breaks, it still is together, and I purposely got the auto safety glass and I shattered it, and then I formed it into the shapes that I want, the glass, like each panel. So I had a mannequin, and with it broken, I then poured resin onto it so the glass would be like a slight curve to fit the body. And then each one was then kind of like stained glass. All the edges were covered with copper, and then I had it where each section was laced up together with wire. It was a decorative one too, so. Hi Nazi, welcome on. How are you? Yeah, I'm really happy. After Son, that cosplay, and this one, I feel like I'm back to where I was in college, where I was inspired to make things and it was art. And it's a totally different feeling now, and I'm really happy about it. It's not me just making random costumes now. It's like I'm making art pieces, wearable art, and it's a feeling I haven't had in many years, and I'm happy to have it again and to work again. I'm just inspired, and I don't know if it's like my medicine that I'm on now to feel that way, or what, but I'm really enjoying making this costume now. Okay, I lied. I'm gonna do the black line there. We're gonna do that, yeah. So, that, real quick. I don't have my black paint up here. I will be back momentarily. I gotta go get it from downstairs. Fluffles, you're in charge. I'm gonna rotate the camera so we can see the Fluffles. But she'll probably follow me. We'll see. Okay. The important view. That's the only view we need. Yeah. Yeah. And she got a bath this weekend, and Ches got a bath this weekend. It was a whole ordeal. Oh, I don't know why I closed this. Sorry. Are you a good girl? Are you a good girl? Yeah. Alright. Alrighty, ready. Fix that again. Ba-doop. There we go. Okay. Push off. Yeah. Yeah, health is doing a lot better. No longer nauseous and dizziness. That's gone, which is good. I'm able to drive again. That was a big problem where I couldn't drive for like 2 weeks. So, but yeah, I am feeling a lot better. Hopefully the medicine will work and solve issues. Hopefully. These things are great. So I've been ordering like food from Asian restaurants, and this is like the new little soy sauce containers that they give you. And they're wonderful for like paint trays. And I have tons of them. The only thing is they're really lightweight, so I have like a piece of tape that I put it on so it doesn't move around. Great things, yeah. Watch you make a lot of stuff and you can really tell when you've been inspired. I hope so. I know for me things affect me with cosplay builds. If I'm not into a build, or if I get bored of it, I feel like I'm kind of just like, meh. But it took me a while to start this one. I definitely did not want to work on it for a while. I want to use my nice one, but I think we're going to. Like, it took me making the song cosplay to get inspired again. But it also probably took me a bit to get just like comfortable with my new place. Hand painting on leather with the airbrush paint, it soaks it up a lot, so it doesn't go as far. Oh, I've also been, because of my health, I've been kind of in the mindset of, I don't give a fuck with like social media, like specifically Instagram. I don't know what's up with it. All of my videos and my posts are doing well, but in the last few weeks, I've lost like 400 followers or 500 or something. And it's constantly every day, it doesn't matter. I'm like going down, even though all of my stuff is doing well. And normally that's like if you're shadow banned or something, or you did something, but I don't know if it's because I've kind of changed how I'm posting, where I'm no longer just like, I'm doing a lot more work in progress videos, which is something I enjoy, but maybe there's a lot of people who don't. But I've kind of just been to the point of like, you know, I don't really care. I don't really want to try anymore. I want to just deal with my health and get better and make what I want. So it's been a different mindset of that as well. Let's see. Sorry. Y'all didn't tell me I wasn't in view. There we go. Only baby name? Yes, Fuffles. Hey, I didn't say I didn't get a bath too. I love my baths. The only downside with baths at this place is it's a very small bathroom, so I have to bring actually the chair that flips on in there to put my laptop on. Where in all the other places I've been, normally you can like put it on like the toilet next to the tub, but it's a weird layout and it doesn't work that way. Okay, I think we're good. See, you can't even tell I cut it. Now do the bottom. Yeah. I'm not posting enough Ches pics. True, I have been posting less pictures of Sir Ches because he's been having to get a lot of baths because of potty issues, and he's just a messy critter right now. So same with his cage, like I have to clean his cage multiple times a day, where beforehand I used to only clean it like once a week, and he was a good litter box trained, and now he's old man arthritis, marking territory, not having proper poopies everywhere, and so pictures are not the best for him right now. Yeah, hopefully all of his medicine will help him too. Yeah. Still, I think I'm doing a lot of Fluff stuff. Fluff has been very lately, like, especially after the bath, she's been all wanting to be around me. She feels so much better. I finally replaced my comforter after, like, I've had it for like 6 years, and it was a really nice comforter. It was an expensive one from like Anthropology. But kitties over the years, sometimes in the middle of the night, decide to explode. And, you know, you can only wash it so much. So I finally replaced it, and she loves it. She's like full on just loves the new comforter, but she's not allowed in the bedroom because she's still like a little sick from last night. So everybody in the house is sick. Yes, I am a crazy pet lady, I guess. I'm okay with this. But yeah. Okay, have you convinced you will go paint your own cosplay? Yes! Do it! You can paint together! Painting is one of my favorite parts of cosplays. I get lost in painting. Especially when I'm in like downstairs airbrush painting in my room. I'll start painting and then realize I've only been in there for like 10 minutes, but it's actually like in reality a few hours. Time just goes by so fast. Talking and painting though, not as much. I'm very slow. Okay, that is done. We gotta wait a little bit for it to dry. That part's already dry. The bottom half is just a tiny bit wet still. Once that's done, we can then start going forward. Yeah. Also, you love working in progress videos. Oh, yay! Thanks. I like them too, but I can understand some people that only want to see pretty pictures. Yeah. They're kind of hard to do though. Like normally I film everything with my big camera for doing full-on tutorials, but I've kind of gotten to the point where I'm not going to do an actual like full-on YouTube tutorial for this corset. It's only going to be like my work in progress tutorial kind of ones. Just because they're easier. It's harder to explain something that's like tedious like this if... I don't know. And I don't know how many people are gonna like watch it just for it's so specific, so it's a little out of place, but yeah. Do I have underlining help? Yeah, I have some issues with one of my ovaries right now, and some other stuff, so yeah, unfortunate, but hopefully when I go back later this month it will be better or gone. You have a TV mounted in your bathroom? I would love one to be mounted in my bathroom, but for me, I haven't had like cable in years. All of my stuff is with computers. So even my TV in the living room, I have like a little, I call it the cube, because it's literally a small little computer in a cube. Yeah. So I'd have to have another computer in there. Okay. I think we are good now for that. Now we just need to add our glue. Yeah. So we should be good. I think that's good. See, the Okay. Do the other side. Oh, for those that are on Instagram, I'm actually live streaming on youtube.com/TiffanyGordonCosplay, and that is where I'm reading chat and answering questions. So go over to there. And for those that are on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Would love to have you as part of our cosplay community here. And subscribing is free. Okay, that should be good. Hi Crowdson, welcome on. How are you? You had a computer hooked up to your TV before, but that was years ago when streaming you found who in the game system do enough for you. Yeah. Start talking wait, taking will do. Oh yeah, no, I'm on medicine and stuff, like vitamins are not something that's gonna help for what issues I got, yeah. Okay, we are good for there. I think we're good to glue. Yeah, I don't want any health advice for my stuff. Okay. Alrighty. Buffalies? Unfortunately, I needs to put you outside the door. I love you. You're a good girl. Can I go put you in your basket in the sun? Can we go do that? Okay, I'll get you when I'm done. Come on, let's go. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's say bye-bye. Say bye-bye to everybody. Yeah. It's okay. Let's go lay in your basket. Yeah, let's go. She was like, "Oh, you're leaving!" Like, trying to put her in her basket, and she's like, "Oh, I'll come too." No, poor things, poor things. Okay. Oh, okay. We need the fan on. I'm gonna open my window a little bit more. Or nope, never mind. It's stuck right there. All right. There. I'm gonna do a little bit of tape under, well, No, we're just gonna have to be careful with this one because I don't want to put tape on this because it'll mess with the leather. So, okay, that. Put my hair up so we can put a respirator on. Gotta get back to work. Have a great stream. Thanks for stopping by, Caspian, and hope work goes well today. Delphor looks pretty cool. You may pick it up on PS5 when the full version comes out. Yeah, I'm waiting for a full release myself. I've watched some people play it on beta, and it looks really good. And yeah, I still think I'm probably gonna do Necromancer because that's like my favorite. But hopefully they'll change it up a little. I know it was a little had some balancing problems or something. Let's do, that'll work. There. I need a glove. Every time I get gloves out, I'm just like, no glove, no love. Because I think of Futurama. What am I getting? Oh, pliers. Derp derp. It's like I knew I needed something over there. I think this is something... I saw something a while ago that they were going to be doing another Futurama, but I don't remember if that was for sure or not. That was like one of the shows I grew up on in when I was younger. Like waiting every week for the new episodes. Okay. Yeah, what class are you all thinking for Diablo? Something about hearing about a Futurama movie, but huh. Yeah, I know they made Disenchanted. Like, it's all the same voice actors too, and the same creators, and that's really good. That one's on Netflix, I believe. Yeah, Futurama is getting revived again. Okay, cool. I'm trying not to get it on the teeth at all. Over here. 2 coats. Typically when I've been doing leather, I've been doing 2 coats on everything because it just has a stronger bond. And then the weather here in Nebraska has like a different kind of humidity stuff. Or like, not humidity, what is it? There's something different in the air compared to Texas here. So, the guy for Bender was holding out to get the cast pay raise, and it got confirmed that he's returning, so you guys the cast got their raise. It might have just ended. I'll fix it once I'm done with this glue, or try to anyway. Stream is live, just hiccups. Okay, well that's good. I'm gonna refresh my end then, because I lost my screen completely. There we go. Okay, I'm good. Hopefully y'all are good. Sorry, I'm having a bunch of internet problems today. Yeah, we're doing a second coat real quick, so I'm almost done with this one. Ready. It's a problem when your modem is bunny powered. And the bunny goes to, yeah. The bunny forgot to run on the wheel, so we're having a little bit of internet connection problems today. Sorry. Donate to the cause. Give more carrots so he can run faster. Now we play the waiting game a little bit. Yeah. Yep. It's like 57 outside, so it takes a little bit longer to dry just because it's a little colder than what it should be. Thought it was your internet connection is having problems. It's been glitchy for a while. Nah, it's mine. I've had the last few days some issues. I'm not 100% sure why. Yeah. But we have had really, really strong winds lately, so maybe that's an issue. Maybe some line went down. I think it was Saturday night. We had like 50 to 70 miles per hour wind. All of the trash cans, which my trash can was like completely full, and I have a brick on top of it. All of them were falling. There's trash everywhere from everybody's trash cans. It's terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, I got so frustrated with the wind that I started taking bricks out of the yard and just like put them on all the trash cans and put them on top of the grill cover so it doesn't fly off, and it's still falling off. Nebraska isn't used to having a string queen hogging all the yeah. That was the first con that I had when coming to Nebraska, to one of the like body positivity shows that I did, or like I went to, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, we actually have a professional cosplayer now." I was like, I mean, I call myself a professional as in because I make this, it's my job, it's my profession, but I'm like not like a huge name person, but it was just kind of funny. Yeah. Still got a little bit. Yeah, for me with glue, some people say to wipe it off and all. I always find that's worse because you're technically wiping away the thickness of the glue for it. Like, you don't want it to be too goopy, but you want it to dry on its own so it actually is soaking into the material more. We should be good to take this off now.
Ugh. I'm just gonna wipe it down real quick. And the nice thing is, with the weather getting warmer, like it's still in the high 20s in the morning, but in the afternoons it's been like high 60s. Maybe I'm lucky and it hits the 70s. I haven't been having to use my vent because I can open all the windows to glue, and that is wonderful because I hate the vent. The vent is so freaking loud. And it doesn't, like, it works, but it doesn't work that great. Because it's not like, it's technically for airbrush painting, and I think it was kind of crappy anyway for airbrush painting, but it was free. And for trying to convert it for this, it helps take some of it out, but it's not the best still. Yeah. Okay, we should be good at this one. It's also a little more shiny just because of the material. That one's definitely still tacky, so we wait. We wait a little bit more. I'm gonna have a drink of water too. Thank you guys. Cheers and cheers. Kids are definitely having fun outside today. Screaming. Okay. Well, I'm gonna make room. We won't need this. If you ever wonder, so I love this. This is my cutting board, but one side, so it's two colors. One side is just for cutting, one side is just for gluing. So I don't have to put like a piece of paper out, and I can do small projects with it. I've been doing that for years. Not on that board. That board's new. I think I think you got that one for me actually. Okay. We are good to start attaching. That's set up. Get this set up. And this will be the last thing that I film, which would be wonderful. Okay. Let's do that so it doesn't move. Yeah, I had issues with one of my other leather pieces. The leather itself was extremely oily, so I had to fully wash it and like do all this stuff to it. It was awful. is glued, it's not actually glued to the end, so still be able to kind of flex this a tiny bit. I was using this. Let's put all the pieces down. To me, I think this is really pretty. Like, the cameras don't do it justice for it. There we go. Wow, it's so cool, it's so cool. Okay, put it on real quick. I'll turn this for those people as well, so they can see. But let's do this camera. It's cool. It's cool. I like it. Is it possible to seal the leather like EVA foam? Yeah, you can do the same thing. So just because it's the same paint, you can use the, I use the UVLS stuff, but because I want this leather specifically, it's a pig hide, it is soft. And by doing any type of stuff on it will cause it to, at least for this bit, will cause it to be different. I can go in, which I probably will, by hand onto all of the spikes here. I'll probably do the matte, because some of the paint is a little shiny, but I probably will not touch this part. But I'll have to see once I do all of the pieces if I want it to have an even consistent look. I'm also not 100% done with the corset. The corset, I'm going to be adding most likely some, it's specific for brass, a patina. It gets this like blue patina on it that's, I know how to make it with actual brass, like the chemical for all of it, but for mimicking it onto this will be a little different. And I'm probably going to do that at a very end point when I have all of the other pieces done, because I want it to all be the same type of look, where gold is really easy to paint and get the same paint colors for all of my pieces, but when you're doing a specific type of kind of like flocking kind of thing, then it's a little different. So yeah, it looks cool. It just is like, this reminds me of ribs, like stack of rib kind of thing. So it will, I'm gonna switch over to this camera, because now we're gonna be working on the skirt, so I can kind of talk about this now. So we made all of this skirt last time. That's okay there. You can have that view. And then you can have that-ish. Okay, maybe I gotta, like that. I can't tell. It's kind of dark. Actually, it's got like a weird, I don't know how to fix that. But, so I did get my shoes. So these are the shoes that I'm using. Platforms! What's up? For style. So all of this is made for being longer, but we cut all of these pieces last stream, and then it's amazing where they've come from. So like, the fact is this is like, it's still darker up here, but doing this whole gradient, most of this was done with the candy coat from Cretex Color, and then using water and dipping each of it, doing browns first, splattering, then doing like blacks. And then I like to use Simple Green, which is a cleaning product, in a spray bottle and spray it. And you get the whole thing kind of wet, and it just kind of mixes it together and gives like this really gross look. And it's all stiff too from where it dried. But that one, and then the next skirt, which is this one, so you can see the color from up here to the ends here. It didn't get too much on the back side, even though it's dyed at the same time. And then for the next layers, there is still one more layer that's going on this. It's gonna be leather at top. But for what we have, oh yeah, and I didn't show this part. I'm really happy with this. It's so pretty. Ah. This is not colored yet, but it will go, it will attach onto there, which attaches onto there. This all needs to be color corrected and changed. But the next corset is the lower one, which is this one, and that one attaches there, which then this one is then attached, and this this dress form is not proportionally correct, but it will attach on top of there. So yeah, it's coming along. I'm liking it so far. Yeah. Lots of different layers though. Lots of textures, lots of layers. Yeah. Okay, move this out of the way again. Flip slot in here so I can do this. Alright, so the next thing we need to figure out is the last piece onto here. And I wish we had the correct dress form, but my skirts don't fit on it, so yeah, we need to do those parts. So I'm going to kind of figure out what I want to use for that. So let me look around a bit. Thanks, guys. The shoes are awesome. Yeah, I already had to, with brand new shoes, they have always like an extra little spike for where they were like cut out. So I already had to sand them down. But it doesn't get caught too much underneath. That was the big concern. I wanted some that were nice, that I would feel pretty in, and not just normal shoes. Stay. Can I take 2 steps with those heels? Oh, I'm fine with walking in heels. I wear heels at every convention and boots because I'm a short people and I like to look a little bit taller. Yeah, most people think I'm tall and then they meet me and their first reaction is looking down onto me because I'm just 5'2". Yep. Okay. Let me open this. If the cat thing wants to come, she can. The room is open. Let us see, let us see. Also, never throw away bed sheets or curtains or shower curtains, because that's scrap fabric that you can use for making templates. Some of my pretty curtains that I'm never gonna use again, I've been using for cosplays, is good. Okay, let me evenly put this out again. Okay, I think we're You're good. The mobile assembly store height would begin with 4 measure. What? Hi, Trevo, come on. Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna put this corset here, so I can at least kind of see. I'm not a big fan of the black on black, but I think I'm gonna end up painting these to be more brown. They were good and the references are all black, but in terms of the cosplay popping, it doesn't really pop too much with so much black. So I'm gonna kind of change that a little bit. Okay, so that's in place. It's a little off-centered, but close enough. So, 5'2" low power mode. She's user. What? Yeah, 5'2". I don't know what measurements those are for other countries. I'm a short people though. Okay. So that, and let me put the panel up too, because that's gonna be a big determination of where things go. Now the leather that we're going to be using is a more brown one, so it may help with not having to do these if I have the brown coming off and not showing as much, but we'll see. Stay. Alright, okay, that's kind of in place. Kinda. I'm going to change this up a notch. Face cam. Confia. Let us make it. No, other way. There we go. That's better. Can see a little more. I'm gonna be like really vampire-y white now though. I think for these, I want them to be more kind of pieces coming down almost. Like scraps. Maybe we do like rectangles first around it, and then I can kind of cut them from there. You ready with the brown over black? Yeah. Well, so the top part of everything is technically this brown leather, which is still dark. This part will be painted, so you won't see it as much. That's what happens when you distress leather. But it's still not brown, so we'll see. Everything's gonna be painted in shades, which is why I'm not just like putting it together all at once and doing like, typically for costumes you do all of your aging at the end, but for this one specifically, everything is so different. You kind of have to do it like finish one piece and then dye it and then finish the next piece, because each of these had to be dyed individually, and if I was to sew it all together, you couldn't do the correct kind of dyeing with it and distressing. But yeah, it's gonna, I want it to go a lot more brown, I think. Welcome to the community. If anybody else is new, subscribe to the channel and like the video. Love to have you. We'll do smaller rectangles. Smaller ones. Just gonna kind of pin it. I don't know where my other tomato is. So something like that, maybe? I want it to be more there, I think. Yeah, I want it to, this piece to be here. Also, I'm happy with the distressing. It made everything less fluffy. Because this skirt, last time when we cut it and did all of the ripping, it was really fluffy and very, it reminded me of a flower kind of like tulip dress. Like a princess kind of one, which is not really what I was going for. Okay. But yeah, feel free if y'all have any questions on what I'm working on or other cosplays, feel free to ask. Okay. Put this one there-ish. And I'm not going to rotate it because I don't want everything to be adjusted every time. I don't want two pieces in the back because I don't want it to be like a butt crack in the center where the seam is. So it leaves me with like 3 pieces, but then I'm not sure if I want to do like a long triangle with 2 smaller triangles on the sides. Or just do 1. We'll try 1 for now and see how that goes. Also, leather's gonna add weight to this whole thing. More weight. I feel like the costume in itself, not including the wings, is gonna be probably pretty heavy. Especially for wearing this in the summer. Okay. Kinda. So let's start figuring out my lines. I'm gonna pull up a reference image real quick. And thank you guys for watching. Hope y'all are enjoying the stream. Not helpful. Honestly, like, I'm kind of going away from the actual statue at this point with the skirt. So I might just do this whatever I want. It's my interpretation at this point. Okay. Let's see. Or do I want it lower? Actually, maybe I want these to be longer. It's like that length. That'd be good. I need more fabric though. I'll cut it too small. Sarai, you're supposed to make it exactly as it was in the one specific point in time, no matter what. I know. Ugh, going off from reference. Shame, 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 shame. How's life for you going, Cliff? Is it a little better than last week? Do you have a plan on how to attach things? Yeah, so the wings, I'm going to do my same typical method. I always make a harness that is 3D printed because those are the most structurally sound ones. Also, the wings are going to have to come on and off of the body. So basically I'll do one of my typical harnesses with my carbon fiber tubing coming out, and just the tubes will stick out from underneath. So like I'll wear it and I'll have the costume on top and just the tubes will stick out. Does that make sense? And that'll make it so the wings can come on and off really easily. Also, I have to fly with this, so I've got to kind of engineer it more around that, which is always the tricky part. Don't like this shit now. Yeah, I would assume Lilith is pretty tall. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this. Now that I have kind of my layouts done, it's fine to do that, and then y'all can see it a little better. Everybody always loves it when I say I have to fly with my costumes and they have wings, because then the joke is always, oh, well, you can already fly there, you'll have wings, and whatnot. Kinda okay-ish. Let's cut it and see. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna cut it on the table. I'm just gonna cut it here. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. kind of the shape. I'm not going to cut out the holes. It's okay. There's enough that's like peekabooing through it. I'm just gonna have to really distress this leather so it's not flower petals hanging next to it kind of thing. Yeah. And I want to do a similar shape on this side, but not too close. So I'll kind of trace it around, I think. And once I get that, then I'll work on the back. That'll be the best option. Yeah. Good ideas, chat. Good ideas. Thanks for the feedback. Here we go. All right. Missed the trash can completely. Just have a larger piece so I don't have to make it a Frankenstein one. Please. This one. It's so nice outside today. Press like for feedback. Okay. I'm gonna kind of just trace what it is and then we'll modify it after. I don't even think this shows anything that I'm doing. Let's make this one a tiny bit shorter. There. Add some of our holes. Okay, and then cut it. Intentional mistake. Right. How's your painting coming along? Was it Elena? I definitely like the other side more. But I have a weird curve thing that I want to kind of get rid of. There we go. That's better. Okay. Oh, sorry. I didn't flip the camera. But okay. I'm good with that. So now we need to do the back. Alright. You're not really that centered. But that's okay. Real quickly go and use the restroom. So thank you guys for watching. I will be back momentarily. Remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. It is free. Back a bit. Sun kitty's all pretty. They're very cute. Very cute. Alright. More water. Continue. Coming! Hi, Bubbles. Come here. Yeah, you probably didn't know that I had the door open again. You're a good girl. Yeah. You want to see everybody? You see everybody? Okay, there you go, Fluffles. Alright. I'll put the chair over here. In case you want. There's your chair, if you want to sit there. For those that are still on Instagram, I'm actually live streaming on youtube.com/TiffanyCosplay, and that is where I'm reading chat and answering questions. So go to YouTube, and it is free to go there. Yeah. I know. Hi, Fluff. Good girl. Yeah, you're a good kitty. You're such a good girl. You want your chair? There's your chair. That's Fluff's chair. Or that's Fluff's table too. Can you go there? No, thank you. Okay. You help me work? Can you help me work, Fluffles? There we go. Yeah. I'm gonna tilt this down a little. There we go. See me working on the floor some more. Oh. Sorry. There we go. Okay. Yeah? You got skunk in your eyes. Okay, go. I'm just coming over here. Oh, Fluffles. Oh, Fluffles. Yeah, are you a good girl? Are you a good girl? This is like daily work with me and Fluff. She's so funny. Okay. So. And now she's leaving. Our last one. We're gonna do that. That's my normal phone going off. Okay. That's okay. Okay, we'll do that, and then we'll cut it. Does not need to be this tall though. See what these pieces. Okay. Cut this piece real quick. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and end this one. I messed it up anyway. Okay. What are you doing, Bubbles? She likes to come on stream now, but then she just kind of hides and doesn't show herself. Hey. Hey. friends here in Nebraska invited me, so it'll be nice. There's just gonna be a lot of kids. Okay. Did I did that. Okay. Boop, boop. I think I'm okay with this. Looks pretty decent. Might meet up with your brother? Oh, that's cool. Younger brother or older brother? Okay. Older? Ah. Yeah. I think this is good. Okay. I feel comfortable cutting this in leather. The only thing is it's gonna be, well, I gotta think about this. I really don't want to put all this on right now. It might be that these pieces end up coming underneath here, which isn't a bad thing. Just because this dress form is not as small, and I know all of this is gonna sit slightly off. So some of these may overlap a little bit, but I think we're good at cutting. We should be good to cut out the leather pieces now. So. There's some stuff. All of this can just be tossed. That like green bluish curtain thing I had, I have like 15 of them in the closet. They've come in handy though, pretty well. Lurk, lurk, lurk. Happy lurking, happy meetings. Okay, let me get our leather now. You don't have to come. Okay. You don't have to. I know. You're going back in here. Back in here. Back in here. Come on. You didn't have to move at all. You didn't. You chose to. You turd. Okay. Leather hide. It's like I have pretty much everything for the dress now. This will be like the last thing that I'm cutting out fabric or leather wise for the dress. Besides, she has like these extra little pieces here that dangle. I'll have to do those, but otherwise I have something going now, which is good. Yeah. So we have this piece. I'm gonna write real quick. Top. music channel is a different one today. I just didn't update it. I'll copy and paste it real quick for you. It should be that one. Is there a type of leather for beginners that you'd recommend? I don't know necessarily a type of leather, but I can recommend getting, so Tandy Leather actually has scrap bins, and you can go and buy like a bag of scrap. And I would recommend that because you can learn a lot of stuff. There are tons and tons of different types of leather. Welcome on, it's been a long time. All of y'all. I'd say the most common one is cowhide. So typically all of the veg tan, which is the skin color leather, that is veg tan, and that is a lot of times more expensive because it is treated, it is cleaned. The price will go up with how good of a hide it is, how large of a hide it is, and then how thick of the hide it is as well. So different hides can be anywhere from like a millimeter to like stupid thick, like that. And they get more expensive. Also with how thick they are determines on how hard they are to work with, like physically. They're stiff and harder to bend. One of my favorite types of leather to work with is actually deer hide, but it's expensive, but it is just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Specifically their white one. Pig hide is okay, but they're smaller typically, and they're more suede-like. Yeah. Is there a type that's easier to work with? I mean, probably, I guess if I had to choose one type of leather that would be the best to learn on would be veg tan. Getting a like 2mm thick one, because then you can learn basic like how to cut it, how to do stuff with it, how to, if you want to do traditional leather work, how to do actual leather dyeing, or if you want to airbrush paint your leather like I do. I did all the basic learning real leatherworking techniques before I changed over to what I do now, just because it's faster. But it just depends on how accurate you want to be. If you want to learn stamping, that's a whole nother, like, leather can be a bit complicated just because it requires a lot of specialty tooling that you may not have for working with other materials. You may have it, you may not. You're gonna need rawhide hammers, you're gonna need, like if you're doing any type of stamping, you're gonna need like either a steel block or a granite block. You're gonna need stamps, you're gonna need like all the different like chisel sets, and you can make some of those. Like if you have any nails, you can kind of carve them into something if you have grinders and things. But yeah, I would suggest just going to Tandy Leather and get a box of their scrap stuff. It should be pretty cheap, so you can figure it out. And then if there's a specific type of process, like if you want to learn dyeing or stamping or just cutting, they have actual leather kits there for like making a satchel bag. But talking to them, everybody that works at Tandy are really, really nice. So. I don't know if that really helped. I'm sorry. How are you doing? I'm doing okay now. I've been pretty sick lately, just with some health stuff. But happy to finally be up and working again. We are working on Lilith from Diablo 4, and I've got a good portion of it done now. We just finished the corset today, and now we're doing the last part of our skirt. So yeah. How are you, and how's your son doing? Let's see. Oh, also advice, if you do buy a leather hide, you're allowed to take it and unroll it. And I recommend doing that because each hide it's not like it's printed. Each hide is different because it is an animal hide, an animal product. And specifically with cows, you'll find a lot that have a branding mark on them. So you want to make sure where that is, you can use that piece of leather. Just want to add something else to your list of materials you use. Yeah. It's a very expensive thing to break into if you don't have any tooling. It's kind of like 3D printing, except your material is always, like, instead of running out of a spool, you gotta pay like another 40 bucks for a new spool, or another, what, 20 bucks for resin. You're paying like $70 to sometimes $300, $500 for a hide, depending on what grade you want to get to. I'm gonna go dump this real quick. You can actually go to Tandy Leather, their website, and you can see what kits they have. And that would be a good starter for you to kind of start building, like figuring out what tooling you'll need. My most common leather tools that I use are this, which is for stamping all of your holes. This wheel rotates and they're different gauges, hole thicknesses. I use either a box cutter or I use sometimes an X-Acto knife. It just depends on the thickness of the hide, or I'll use scissors. Leather burnisher for doing my edges, as well as if you dye any leather, you do that and it buffs it. And then I use this. There's different sizes they'll have, and this is for doing your edges for rounding. It'll cut it. What are you? Those are my most common leather tools. Oh, and then also the diamond. Let's see. This, which is your diamond stamps for doing your holes. You have all those different ones, so each of these attach onto here, and those do all of your holes for stitching. For sewing, you're gonna need wax thread and leather needles. You're gonna need a rawhide hammer. You can get all this there too. You can, if you don't want to invest in this, you can do just a nail that you hammer individually, and you'll also need a slab of wood so you can have this go into it and not ruin your stuff. Yeah, and then you'll probably also want some of these kits. So these, I have a bunch of different ones in here, but you have like your snap kits. You'll have your grommet kits and things like that. And you can see this one was 23 bucks when I bought it years ago. So it's probably like 25 or something. And that was just for that one. A lot of times those kits will come with not just the device to do the process, it'll also come with the pieces to put it together. But it's expensive to get in, but very much once you learn it, it's great. And you can apply, like, a lot of the tools that I use for leather, I use for EVA foam too, but it's not something that a lot of them you won't typically have for EVA foam. You'll have them if you get it for leather and you can use it, but not vice versa kind of thing, if that makes sense. You alright? 5 people, short at work right now, so working like every day. Oh, son is good. Spring vacation started yesterday. He's home. Well, that's good. Sorry about the work though. Hopefully, I feel like every time you get on, they're understaffed. Okay, let's see. Honestly, this would be better for me to put on the floor. I'm gonna do that. I was trying to have it on the table for y'all so y'all could see better, but it just doesn't... It doesn't work that well, because I can't, like, roll out the whole hide and see. Let's just switch to that one, and we'll see if my camera will reach. I'm not sure. My monitor is literally, like, stupid angle. For sure, yeah. Talks have started, so hopefully that'll help. Okay, yeah, I don't know anything about the union. That whole thing is a mystery to me. Seeing the best way to lay all these out. So there's like a little spot there. So this hide specifically is a cow, and it's been dyed. So it wasn't this brown color, but it was dyed on here, and then it has a surface treatment to give it this dark brown black. I don't remember what it's actually called. Okay, that one fits there better. With hides as well, typically around the edges, they're thinner because how leather is dry. They're normally stretched, so they're washed and then stretched, so it tends to be thinner around the edges. You'll also get, for some hides, clamp marks for where they're held. And that's stuff to watch out for. And I save all my leather, like all scraps too, because leather is expensive. And for marking leather, typically you want to do it on the back. Okay, I think that's a good placement for everything. That and tape will leave marks on your leather. So you gotta be careful with that. Good. Let us trace, let us trace. Where's my pen? There's my pen. Okay. One of the fun things you can do with leather is when you do wet leather molding, and so it's kind of like old-timey vacuum forming, but with leather, and they look really, really good. I did that originally with my Combat Medic Ziegler Mercy, and I did that for the breastplate area. It was totally not worth the amount of effort that I did, but it was still fun to learn. Oh, and if you noticed, I put top on all of these, but technically this would be the bottom side, and I don't really care which side. I just wanted to know with how I balanced it. So everything will just be like, if it was on the left side, it'll be on the right side instead. And that's okay. Okay, that one's done. Draw my little holes. Okay. Next one. And thanks for watching, guys. Hope you are enjoying today's stream. Okay. And last one. Alrighty. And holes. Forgot the holes. Okay. Voila! Gotta grab food on your way into work here shortly. Any suggestions? Ugh. I have no idea. I don't have any suggestions for me. Real, thank you for the $10 donation. I really appreciate it. Much love. For the Death Star, I mean laser cutter thingy. Thank you. I will write it down. Yay, yay, yeah. is not being a bum and leaving the house. Okay, let's cut our pieces. Count. So this side's just enough that I can just use scissors, which is nice. Okay, and then save this hide. This hide was really good price because it was only, I think, $70 or something. It was on sale in the back, and I was like, brought it up to the front. I'm like, are you sure this is the correct price? And they're like, well, we'll check. And it's like, yeah. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. So I lucked out. This definitely should have been a lot more expensive. Okay. Ooh. Try not to break my monitor. You're under a red flag warning there? What does that mean, wizard? Like weather-wise, or? Yay! Aw, Honey Fro, thank you for the $10 also. I really appreciate it. Much love. Also, you didn't say if you wore any cosplay to C2E2. Dry, windy, and hot. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm like, I was kind of thinking that, but then I was also like, I don't really know if it's something different. Oops. Writing the wrong name down because I was reading a comment. Got it. Correct name. Bonjour. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're close to, what is it? We're close to 25% of the goal, which is great. I really appreciate all of the support and help for that. I am excited to start doing cosplay kits and things. That is the goal. Gotta go to work. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, Adam, and good luck with worky work, and hopefully they don't keep using you too much. Wizard, thank you also for the $20 donation, also going towards the Glowforge. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yay! I will write it down. There we go. I got it. Thank you. We are now at 25%, 25.12. So I appreciate it. Thank you guys. Okay, let us continue. Where are we? There we are. You did Saiyan, Bulma on Friday, Queen, Nathalion on Saturday, and Witch Oogie Boogie. Ah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm happy you cosplayed. I still say, because I know we talked about, like, potentially if I went to C2E2, because you said you were going to go to it, and then we'd be able to see each other, and I still stand by, if we ever meet at a con, you get a big hug. You have to say who you are, though. Like, from Honeyfro Cosplay from YouTube streams. So I remember exactly like where, and I can see that visual name, like all of y'all on chat, because I'm so bad with names. I recognize y'all from the small little itty bitty icon that I can't really tell what people are, and then the color of your name is how I like recognize people. But yes, you will get a big hug from me. There. Drop pics on Discord. Awesome. Love to see him. Yeah, feel free to spam as many convention pictures that you want, and whatnot. All I know is there's people that I call them by what I think is their name, and then they meet me in person and are like, by the way, my name's actually this. And it's just like, why did you never correct me? I always feel bad. I know one of them is Real. Real is I think it's Malky, maybe? But you're always Real. Forever. No, you're not all the same. I'm just really bad at names. I can't remember names, whatever. I'm a visual person. So if you came with like, if you literally did like a snippet of like your YouTube and chat, like your tiny little picture and your name, I'd be like, oh, okay. I even have like cosplay friends that I've known for years, and they'll tell me their name and I'm like, yeah, you just call me by my name. And I'm like, I can't even remember that. I have such a hard time. They're like, you're forever, whatever your cosplay name is. And maybe I'll remember your name, but it takes me like years to remember some. Everybody in my phone has their name and something to remember them by. So I have like, one of my friends is like Kendra, and I have my surname Nebraska friends, and like there's a noisy car. My best friend for literally years was Adam Blue Hair, because that was the only way I could remember him. Yeah, it's Ryan French Club. Yeah. So one downfall with cosplay competitions, like a lot of them are like, oh, we want you to say like the name of the winners and stuff, and I'm just like, can this person say it? Because it's not that I can't talk. I mean, I have trouble talking too. We know that. It's me. But I don't want to pronounce their names wrong, and I feel so bad. So I always try to have somebody else like announce the names. Okay. back one. I'm gonna cut the holes later, but let's see. It will not look this pretty. It will have to be destroyed, and that takes time. It's a lot of, I use like a leather scraper, and it thins it out, and then I use, what else was I using? I wasn't using my wire brush. I honestly forgot kind of some of the stuff I was using. I'll have to look at that again. Okay. I am kind of socially awkward. Yeah. But it's probably like, I've been made fun of a lot of times because I can't spell at all to save my life. I've been in like special classes my entire life. And I used to get made fun of for my spelling and like even writing things out. And so it's always kind of a little bit self-conscious, and then trying to remember names of people. Like I feel really bad because I think people think I just don't care, or I don't, I don't know. I feel bad. And I don't want anybody to be upset. And it's like, I'm sorry, I can't understand, like, what it says. Done cutting these up. Got one more after this. So here is this one. And the last one. After the stream, I will figure out what I'm doing for dinner. But I'm happy with the amount of work we got. Like, I'm happy the corset is finished. That is the big thing. And then this will be, these are our last pieces cutting out for the skirt. So once this is fully textured, then I can go and add the final weathering, and then I can start attaching the sleeves and basically have like, the dress will pretty much be done hopefully by this next week. Minus like armbands and all of the detail, like 3D printed like kind of stuff. But the base will be done. okay. I have no problem with you calling me real, Malky or whatever. Oh yeah, no, I figured. You're forever going to be real. But it's real spelled R-E-E-L. That's what I have in my head. Even though your name is R-E-A-L. It's for some reason always been R-E-E-L in my head. Okay, let me pin this up real quickly. I'll switch to that. There we go. I'm just gonna kind of temporarily pin them in place. Which one did I have on which side? Did I have it like this? Or this? I like this one more. We'll see. Yeah, no, it sounds fishy. Sounds sus, right? Oh, there's definitely a pokey thing in the ground. Alrighty. There you go. Woohoo! It's more dark on dark. So yeah. The underside, I don't know if I will color or not. It might be a nice little like peekaboo kind of thing that you see. But I definitely, once it's kind of, it's weathered like this, I will have to go back and restain it. So it won't be exactly this light, but I do want to try making all of this in general a lighter brown, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it will look better. I did know. Trial by error. But yes, that is going to be it for me today, guys. So yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching the stream. I hope you had a wonderful time here. I appreciate all of y'all spending some of your day with me as I continue to work on Lilith. We did finish the corset, which is cool. I think it's really, it's cool. It's cool. Just like, oh yeah. Monstery grime. Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate it, and I hope all of y'all have a great rest of your week. We will be streaming again, I think, next week? I believe so. Yeah, I have an appointment for Ches next Wednesday, but I think I should be good between then. We'll see. I have another appointment this week, though, for health stuff. Aw, hopefully getting stuff figured out. But if you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Tiffany. I'm a professional costume and prop fabricator as well as educator here on YouTube. We try to do weekly crafting streams here on whatever I am currently working on, which is Lilith from Diablo 4. If you are new, I'd love to have you as part of our cosplay community here. So subscribe to the channel. It is free. As well as don't forget to like the video while it is live. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. For those that would like to show some financial support, you can always donate to our Glowforge donation thingy right down here to help for tooling, or you can become a member, which is a monthly subscription thing here on YouTube that just helps show your support and get early access to my cosplay tutorials and some other stuff. So yeah. But a big thank you to Real for the $10 donation, Honey for Cosplay for the $10 donation, and Wizard Grim for the $20 donation. I might have butchered all of those numbers. Yeah, I'm tired. We're ending the stream! Yay! Thank you for watching. Have a good one. Bye-bye.